Replace the fuses in a Ford Explorer. The SUV industry has recently been on the boom this past decade or so, and a great contributor to the SUV's rise to fame is the Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer is a powerful performer that is gifted to have an imposing look. The look works both ways since it is very impressive and intimidating at the same time. There are those who shy away from this beast of a sports utility vehicle because they are intimidated in the maintenance required. But in reality, the Ford Explorer is built tough, and if it ever breaks down, the repairs and the fixes are not that complicated. For example, replacing a Ford Explorer's fuses does not take an entire day. Here are some tips on how to replace the fuses in a Ford Explorer. Fuse replacement. Correct parts. The replacement of fuses for Ford Explorers is easy if you are ready to do it. Preparation in general makes tasks much easier. First, have a space where you can do the work without bumping in and out of walls or boxes. A fuse puller is also needed, and fuses of the same rating with your Ford Explorer's fuses. Get the right tools to do this task of replacing your Ford Explorer's fuses in the right way. Finding the fuse. Each car has a place where they keep their fuse. For the Ford Explorer, the fuse is found in the fuse panel a little to the left of your SUV's steering wheel. It is facing the driver's side door. Pull the cover to open the fuses panel. Now, carefully read the listing found inside of your panel. This will help you spot the location of the broken fuse that you are about to replace. Make sure that you check the correct amperage of the fuse. It changes for every Ford Explorer model. Taking out the fuse. Upon identifying the right fuse, it is time to put in the new fuse. You will be using the fuse puller to take out the broken down fuse. Take a very close look at the fuse. If it has a burned out wire, the fuse is blown. The important thing is to replace the broken fuse with a new one. Throw away the broken or burned fuse so no one will mistakenly put it in any fuse box. Inserting a broken fuse in a fuse box can hurt people and destroy property. Closing the fuse panel. Now, your broken fuse is out of the way and the new fuse is all set to be tested. Put the fuse panel cover back on. Be careful and replace it properly. Make sure that there is no one near the engine when you go to the driver's seat and start the engine. If the engine takes a while to start or requires hard starting, there is a possibility that the fuse problem is unresolved. Redo the steps in putting a new fuse. Make sure you try on another brand new fuse. Always be safe in taking out and putting in fuses. If the fuse problem is still not solved, you can call a car mechanic to help you out in figuring the solution to your Ford Explorer's problem. The Ford Explorer is a complex machine, but taking care of its fuses is simple enough for you to do. With this simple procedure you can make your beloved SUV run like new again.